I'm Christine Frizzau in Washington. For months now, we've been hearing about the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility, or Save America Act. The House has already passed two versions of the bill, and the Senate has been deliberating over its own for weeks. Well, now President Trump says it needs to be their only priority, that he won't sign anything else into law until this law passes. That may mean nothing else on Capitol Hill gets done, with some worried about the future of funding for the Department of Homeland Security. President Donald Trump growing more impatient by the day, issuing a new ultimatum to lawmakers on Capitol Hill. Pass the Save America Act immediately, or all other business gets brought to a standstill. In a post online, he's urging lawmakers to, quote, go for the gold in passing the law requiring people to show ID and proof of citizenship to vote, which would also ban mail-in ballots, except for members of the military, illness, disability, and travel.
You have to show an ID for almost everything in this country. Show an ID to vote.
A recent Harvard-Harris poll finding most Americans are on board. 81% support requiring every voter to have valid ID to vote. That includes 92% of Republicans and 70% of Democrats. While 50 Republicans support the bill, 60 votes are needed to pass in the Senate, with talk of bringing back the talking filibuster to force those opposed to stay on the floor for hours to say why.
The Democrats will be against it, but we've got some free-range chickens on the Republican side, and we're going to have to go gather them up.
Critics say more than 20 million Americans don't have ready access to those documents, with warnings they could be stripped of one of their central rights as U.S. citizens.
If you're one of the 50% of Americans who doesn't have a passport, or if you're one of the tens of millions of Americans who can't quickly access your birth certificate, the SAVE Act would, in effect, take away your right to vote.
Trump's threat to block all other legislation comes as scenes like this play out across the country.
So it's the garage that's right there, and it circles around 7 times before you even get to this part.
From New Orleans, Louisiana to Houston, Texas, and elsewhere, the TSA now urging travelers to arrive 4 to 5 hours early for their flights. These long lines stemming from TSA agents who have been working without pay, not showing up to work, as the Department of Homeland Security remains unfunded. While this partial government shutdown has already gone on for about a month, there are questions about what happens even if an agreement is reached. I'm Christine Frizzau reporting.